All right, thank you, David. Those who work around the clock trying to curb street violence say what happened is unacceptable. Brad Underwood spoke to some of them today, and he joins us live from UC Hospital with that part of the story. No question, Brad, this is a tough moment for many who want to stop this violence.
Yes, and tough for many of those people connected to the victims of those shootings early this morning. You know, last night here outside the hospital, there were a couple hundred people waiting to find out if someone they cared about, how they were doing, if they were okay after these different shootings that took place around the city. But today, out on the streets, Mitch Morris and the people of Cincinnati Works were out with a message not only for the people doing these shootings, but for people living in the neighborhoods where they're taking place. At the corner of Linn and Liberty, Mitch Morris holds a sign with the simple message, be kind. His other message today, get involved, be nosy.
Talk to your kids, your grandkids, who you hanging with, what you doing, what's going on.
Morris spent the overnight hours at all three shooting scenes offering outreach to those affected by the latest bloody night of gun violence.
We can't continue to go at this rate, man, not at this pace. We cannot. Please, get involved. You ain't got to jump in head first, but if you just want to put a pinky in the water, just do something to fight against this gun violence.
Morris and his team at Cincinnati Works aren't alone. For close to a year, the group called Neighborhoods United has been working on a plan to reduce gun violence.
We have to look at the economic factors that drive gun violence. We have to look at those.
Brian Gary says this week the group will release the full plan to city leaders asking for help and funding.
If we raise the income of our neighborhoods, we will see a reduction in gun violence. Now, this is a very simple explanation of a very deep and long-term problem that has plagued our city for a long time.
The plan includes 6 areas of focus: wages and economics, education, health, youth and family support, spiritual, cultural and social, and law enforcement.
We have to be serious about these things and not simply giving lip service.
Now, also happening this week, Tuesday night at 6 o'clock at the St. Joseph's Catholic Church over on Ezra Charles near Lynn, Neighborhoods United will hold an event calling for a citywide ceasefire. Reporting live tonight, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News. Dwayne.
All right, Brad, many thanks. Anyone with information on the shootings is urged to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 513-352-3040. And please stay with Local 12 for the latest on the shootings on Good Morning Cincinnati, starting at 4:25 a.m. with updates on local12.com.